Welcome to Beyond Limits. My name is Melissa Hausmann, and I'm your host, where we explore the realms of business, entrepreneurship, startups, scaling, mindset, hitting your 10K months, and so much more. In today's episode, I want to share a little bit with you about the mindset that it takes to work a full-time 9 to 5 job and build a six-figure business on the side. So if you've been following me at all, you know that I love to share tips and tricks on how to continue to have a full-time job while building a sustainable business that is going to grow with time and set yourself up to scale beyond six figures if that is something that you want. Recently, somebody asked me, do you truly believe that it's possible to grow a six-figure business while working a full-time job in as little as 2 hours a day? And I wholeheartedly believe that because I am living proof. And I want to share a little bit about the mindset that I have and that I share with my clients so that you can also achieve this level of success also. It all starts with having the biggest and deepest and strongest why possible. You need to know exactly what your goals are, exactly what you are going to do every single day to get to those goals. And you need to have a deep why behind them. If you just want to do it because it looks fun or it looks exciting or you want to have extra income, you are likely going to burn out or quit along the way. You truly need a strong why to get you there, especially if you're balancing building a business while also maintaining a 9 to 5. The next thing that is so critical is to embody relentless discipline. It takes so much forward thinking, so much hard work and daily grind to be able to build a foundation for repeatable 10K months, to build that foundation to bring in six-figure years, and to do so with as limited as 2 hours a day to be able to grow this amazing business while also balancing a 9 to 5. So just a quick sneak peek. I have a corporate career where my work weeks are sometimes absolutely insane. I can work anywhere from a traditional 40-hour week to an 80-hour week. And I've worked really hard over time to minimize that down to close to a traditional work week, but it doesn't always happen that way. I also am growing a sustainable six-figure business. I have clients, I have a group program, but in addition to that, I also have a personal life. I am a mom of two amazing children who are both very young and still need a lot of support and care. I'm a wife. I have two super high energy German Shepherds who need to get outside every single day. So life gets busy. And I want to share some tips and tricks and strategies that I use today to help you realize that if I can balance this immense workload and have joy and happiness and lower stress than I had before I started this journey, you can absolutely do it too. So I have to live by a structured routine, or at least a loosely structured routine. Okay. I believe in time blocking and planning my day and my weeks and my months out ahead of time. I always sit down at the end of every single night and journal out what I got accomplished that day, what didn't get accomplished, what needs to be pushed to the next day. I think about my big goals that I've set for the year, my goals that I've set for the quarter, and have those broken down into monthly, weekly, and daily action items. And I sit with those every single night to see if I accomplished those or if I did not. And what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be changed, what needs to maybe be crossed off the list or added to the list. I sit down every single morning with the knowledge already of what my day is going to encompass. And that is so important because if I don't have a structured plan and I just try to wing it, honestly, I just get distracted, I get overwhelmed, and not a lot gets accomplished. So if I can give you anything today, it's please create a blueprint for yourself that you can follow on a daily basis so that you are checking off the tasks that need to get accomplished that are going to get you to those six figure years, those 10K months. Again, I have to structure my days because I have so much going on. And so I typically I live on the West Coast, Pacific time zone, and I'm actually online doing my LinkedIn, um, uh, you know, strategy for the day in the East Coast time zone. Because that's the time that I can fit it in. So I get up early. I'm an early morning person anyways. And I spend anywhere from 1 to 2 hours doing my LinkedIn strategy 5 days a week. And typically that's about 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 a.m. my time. And I hit a lot of those East Coasters with their time zone. But also when you start and you create consistency, people will know when you post and they will engage with you throughout the day. That's just the times I can fit it in with my structured schedule. Then I have to bounce back and forth throughout the day. Some days it's, a little messy. Some days it's a little cleaner. The one thing that has really helped me with growing my business is creating themed days. So what do I mean by that? I break down my weekly tasks for my business and I try to block those into a single day. So if I'm recording videos for the week, I try to record all of them, not always, but I try to in a single setting or single sitting. I try to create all my content for the following week in a single sitting. So again, like I have that focus and that mindset that I'm working on that specific task. And it's so much easier for me to create more like in bulk if I am focusing all of my attention and all of my energy in that one day, as opposed to spreading the workload out over the week. It's more difficult because I'm also balancing a 9 to 5 to do it that way. So I found that theme days are really helpful. Calendaring is another area that is just absolutely critical for the success of my business. So I have my 9 to 5 calendar pulled open. I have my business calendar pulled open. And then I have a handy dandy planner that I kind of live by that kind of merges the two together. So I will have multiple screens open. I'll look at my work calendar first. My 9 to 5, that takes priority. I will put any meetings on that calendar, also on my business calendar, so I'm not overscheduling myself. I will look at items that are needed for my kids and my family and write those in. The key here is that every single day I spend about 5 minutes going through my calendars and making sure that they line up. Because if I don't do that, then that is room for error, room for overscheduling myself, room for double booking myself. And it's so important to have a structured, cohesive calendar so that you can take clients, so you can do one-on-ones, you can do your group programs, and that it's not conflicting with your 9 to 5 job. So again, I would spend anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes a day just quickly reviewing your calendar, making sure that you have everything on both calendars, if you're running 2 calendars or 3 calendars, and that you are cross-referencing whenever needed. Another strategy that I use to help with my routine is a Echo Dot timer. And so when I am wanting to get into the flow and try to hit that like deep work time, personally, I love listening to classical piano music. And so I will set myself a timer for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes on my Echo Dot while also listening to this piano music. And it really helps me personally with my focus attention. Maybe I have 30 minutes before a work meeting that I can get in a task for my business. And so I'll set myself a timer so I don't get lost and that I am able to accomplish those tasks. And so again, today I just wanted to give you a couple of tips that I have used and that I have found successful to balance both my 9 to 5 and growing my business that are easy that you can also implement as well. The last one that I want to leave you with is self-care, and incorporated with that is physical exercise. So easy to get overwhelmed. It's so easy to, get so stressed out that you're just hitting that burnout point. And so I personally schedule into my day at least 30 minutes of physical exercise every single day. I schedule in at least one quick outside walk, at least one quick 5-minute stretch break where I'm getting up from the computer and I'm, doing something physical. I also do a little bit of me time in the evenings after my kids go to bed. All of these things are part of my self-care routine that helps rejuvenate me throughout the day. It helps rejuvenate me at the end of the day so that I am able to hit the ground running the next day when I wake up, because again, I have a very strong why that is driving me to work relentlessly hard in my own business for my own personal goals. And I know that somebody like you who has that drive, who has that motivation, who has that deep why, you can also achieve the same level of success. If you have any questions, I'd love to meet with you. I'd love to schedule a free call so that we can talk through your goals and your dreams in your own coaching business and how I can help you either manage both working a full-time 9 to 5 and growing your business, or maybe you're already full-time in your business and you're just struggling to hit those 10K consistent months. Let's connect. Let's spend some time together and see what areas I might be able to support you in, or just give you some free takeaways that will help you grow your business. So thank you so much for attending live today. For those of you who are able to, thank you for those who are catching the replay. And I just hope that you have an